Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Shorts Amount of Hats I Got and Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville Part 16. Overlap part of Shorts Amount of Hats I Got and Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. I have shown with a action hero. If y'all didn't see that video, make go check that part before this one. But today, the next character we are pretty much showing the hats is pretty much Electric Slide. Now, I do remember wearing Electric Slide's hats a little bit, by the way. I mean, like some of them, but this one right here, I don't remember at all, by the way, because it's like, it's been a very long time since I've ever wear a Electric Slide's hat, by the way. So, this is going to be very interesting. So, I won't waste no time, as always, let's get right into this. So, let's start with the first hat for this morning. And that is the Dance Chat Dynamo. Now, I have never even seen this hat before, by the way. Like, I don't remember wearing it, and I don't remember seeing it before, by the way. But it is pretty much a reaction hat, not a legendary, so which is pretty much cool. I don't know what it's supposed to be, actually. I mean, I know I do see the disco. Well, sort of like a disco, but it's like kind of like a little bit like a, I guess you could say it's like kind of like a little bit like just like the disco robot. I think I'm just call it the disco robot, so which is pretty much cool. Like I said before, I have never seen the reaction hat before, by the way, so this is very something. But it does look pretty much cool. I don't know if anyone ever wore this hat before. I'm not gonna lie, because I have no idea. But if everyone does, that is pretty much cool. So I don't know what's the reaction to this hat, by the way. I don't know how it reacts, by the way. So I have no idea. So I pretty much have to play on my own time, pretty much see for myself. So this is a pretty much cool hat. So I do like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the next hat. The next hat is the Electro Striker. It's pretty much another legendary hat, another reaction hat. And I do remember this hat because I haven't worn this hat since 2019. Yeah, this is literally when I started playing Pepperzone Battle for Neighborville around December 11th. Now, if I can remember this hat, if I remember this hat correctly, this is pretty much, I know it's a reaction hat, but I'm trying to say that it's pretty much, I think if we were to shoot like something out of like up top, by the way, but I don't remember much of it, by the way. All I remember is just putting it in the arm, by the way, and that was pretty much it. Because I think this was the first ever legendary hat I got from Electric Slide, so which is pretty much cool. But I do like it. It's pretty much kind of like laid like a whole entire like wearing a cloud. Yeah, wearing a whole entire cloud and pretty much a mask on, so which is pretty much cool. But still, this is very interesting. I mean, I don't know how she came up with a hat like this, by the way, because it does look weird. But still, this does look cool, though. I give her that. It does look very cool. I do love how it looks like, by the way. So this looks pretty much nice. So that is pretty much cool. But if you guys do have this hat, by the way, it's pretty much from Mr. Royaltron 9000, so which is great. Alright, let's move on to the next hat. The next hat is the Dazzling Hair, part of the Disco Dazzling set. So let's see what the set looks like, so I remember. Oh my god. Okay, that's what it's I remember what it looks like. Okay. I do remember the hair. I do remember the mouth, by the way, and I do remember the what's it? Is that the yeah, the lashes, especially the disco roller, yeah. So I do remember all this part of the set. I think there is a character who has worn this hat before, by the way. I think it's pretty much a part of Town Center. So I literally forgot her name, by the way, but she wears this whole entire set like this, which is pretty much cool. I don't remember wearing this set that often, by the way. I mean, I remember wearing the hairstyle, but I don't remember wearing the set at all, by the way. I think if I clearly remember that, I remember wearing a hairstyle, and I remember just wearing the shoe. I think that's the only one I remember, by the way, because like I said, I don't really pretty much like wear some of these hats before, by the way, especially sets as well. I haven't got to mention, so there's some ones I don't remember. But this one is pretty much cool though. I mean, I do like the hairstyle, by the way. The hairstyle got like a little bit like what is it? I guess I could say a bunch of jewels on it, by the way, with a very like cool dazzling lashes hair, which is pretty much nice. So yeah, so that is pretty much cool. I don't know what else to say about it, by the way, especially for the set, by the way. All I can say is it pretty looks cool, and I do like the shoe. So yeah. So let's move on to the next hat. The next hat is for the Electro Cat. which I think if I remember actually, hold on. Let me take off the whole set for a second because I've got to take it off. I think if I remember the hat correctly, I don't know if that's from the November stuff, because I think it might be from November, because I think that's all I could think of. Or it might be from Mr. Wartron 9000. So it's pretty much a whole entire like electro castle, which is cool. And it's also change your hat color to your liking, so not really new to that because I've been saying this so many times. So we got that color, that color. Oh, it changes. Oh, it only changes his eyes, really? Okay. So it only changes his eyes, which is interesting. I don't know why it doesn't change the whole entire light hat, but okay. It is very interesting that they actually gave a hat to something that's kind of like very odd. I want to know. Wait, hold on. Does the tail change actually? Let me see. Let me see right quick. I think the tail changed. By the way, I think the tail changed. Let me see, just to make sure. It does. Okay, just making sure. I tell you what, it is a kind of a cute hat though, by the way. But I just don't know why they gave it to a legislator like that. Cause I think they have probably give it to it. Might be like Sunflower, cause you know Sunflower is pretty like really love cute things, and she probably love a cat too, by the way. But still, this is a cool hat, by the way. This is a cool and cute hat, by the way. I don't know if this is really from the prize wall of the November stuff. I forgot what it's called, and probably maybe from Mr. Warren 9000. So those are only my two guesses, by the way. But if you guys do have this hat, that is pretty much cool. Alright, so let's show off the next hat. The next hat is the Disco Destruction. So they'll change your hat color to your liking. So, yep. So that's pretty much like colors we have seen before a lot of times. I don't know if I ever wear this hat, by the way. It feels like in my brain it's telling me that I pretty much have wear this hat, but it feels like I haven't. So it's pretty much a disco ball with a bandit, yeah, a whole time bandana on it. By the way, that is odd. Okay, I don't know how they came up with a hat like this. This is probably the most like strangest hat I ever seen that a character wear. By the way, she has a whole entire disco ball with a whole entire bandana on there. First of all, did you take off the disco ball in like a whole entire in a high school party? Second, why did you rip it off? And third, why you have wearing a hat with a bandana on it? I mean, this is probably the most strangest hat I've ever seen. I mean, look at that. And also, she got like earrings as well on it too, by the way. That is also very interesting. I wouldn't say this is like a cool hat, by the way. I would say this is like a strange hat because you know how weird it looks, by the way. I mean, I love like a disco ball, but like I wouldn't wear it, by the way. And also, speaking of that, by the way, how do you even wear it, by the way, if it's not crushing your skull? And I'm just saying that as just like really true. I mean, let me remind you, disco balls are like, well, I don't know if they're really heavy or not, by the way. I have no idea, but I know it's probably like maybe it's like heavy. I'm guessing, but I might have to literally search on Google and see for myself because I think it's gotta be heavy. It really gotta be. If it ain't heavy, I don't have no idea how she's wearing it on her head, by the way. Maybe not heavy at all, so I have no idea. But still, this is like one of the most strangest hats I've ever seen. But if you guys like it, that's pretty much okay with me. Alright, so let's go ahead and show off the next hat. The next hat is the Neon Gear Chandler. So another change of hat color to your liking. So we got that. Okay, also change. Ooh, I like the purple one. Oh, I do love the purple one. Hold on, the purple and the black one does look really good, by the way. Ooh, the purple one. Yeah, you know, we're picking the purple one. We're definitely picking the purple one. That one looks good. I do like the black one well, but the purple one does look very good. So it's pretty much a very interesting hat, by the way. So it's like a tiara with like a bunch of chandlers with like neon and with really a pom-pom hairstyle. That is interesting. I've never seen like this whole type of like hat slash hair before, by the way, so that's very something. I don't know why, if it's just me, but this is gonna be like one of the most like, I wouldn't say most strangest hat, or I would say it's the most coolest hat. I would say it's the most questionable hat. Like, Why do you have like Chandlers like lit in your whole entire life? Wait, if I'm saying it right, Chandlers or chandeliers? Cause look, I'm saying the name Chandler. Hold on, let me go ahead and change your chandeliers. Okay, yeah, chandeliers. I'm saying Chandler for some reason. Okay, chandeliers. There we go. Chandeliers. I'm saying Chandler. Chandeliers. I don't know why she got like chandeliers laying in the hotel laying her entire like hairstyle by the way. But still, this is pretty much cool. I mean, I don't know why she had that by the way, but it is very something. It is kind of weird that doesn't that hurt by the way? Like literally doesn't that hurt? Like chandeliers like putting like in top of your hair by the way. Like doesn't that really hurt by the way? Gotta be. It really gotta be. But yeah, I feel like this hotel set is pretty much interesting. I mean, I do like how it looks by the way, especially got like a heart in there as well, so that's pretty much nice. But I do like the hairstyle, so that's pretty much cool. So I really do like that. So that is a very interesting hat. Alright, so let's go ahead and pretty much show the next one. The next one is the Zing Bling Sparkle set, part of the Zing Bling Ranger set. So pretty much this is the Western set. And I pretty much, if I do remember, this set actually belongs to pretty much Town Center, if I remember. Let me see. Yeah, so this is Town Center right here. Yeah, I didn't even complete Town Center quest by the way. But here is Town Center by the way. I don't know what quests I'm sorry, not what quests what pretty much has I'm missing. I think I'm almost done with the whole entire thing. I just need like 2 more golden gnomes, 2 more chests, and probably get 2 more costumes, or should I say a set and probably costume. So I do have one of them, not the big boom set by the way, so which is cool. And I don't have this costume, not the Imp Cab experience. So that is pretty much cool. So you can pretty much see that I have that set, which is pretty much nice by the way. This is a very interesting set by the way. I mean, she's like a whole entire like cowgirl with like a bunch of lights on by the way, so which is very nice. I wouldn't say this is a weird set. This is a very nice set, I like to say. I do love the hat. The hat and the shoe, by the way, or should I say the cowgirl boots, is pretty much nice. I do love how they design it, by the way. But with the crystal light, it is pretty much something, so which is very cool, by the way. It kind of does look like a cone, by the way, like a cone, like like a cone cow hat, by the way, so which is like very something as well. But still, I do like it. There's nothing wrong about the set, by the way. I think the only thing I don't like about the set is for just the band-aid, by the way. Sorry, that, by the way, the one that she had in her chin, by the way. So I don't really like that at all. But still, that is very something. So I think the only thing I'll probably stick with is for just the hat and for the boots. So yeah. So cool set though. All right, so let's go ahead and take off the whole entire set, by the way. I gotta take the whole entire set off. Alright, so let's go ahead and show off the next hat. The next hat is the Destination Punk hair. So it's part of the Destination Punk set. So let's see the whole entire set. Ooh. Oh, I do remember wearing this set. Wow, I have not worn this set in so long, by the way. Okay, so this is pretty much an interesting set as I remember, by the way. So the hairstyle is already cool enough, by the way. And oh my god, look at the back of it too, by the way. Look at the back of her head, by the way. That is also cool, by the way. Then pretty much like the what is it? Yeah, with the goggles and with the pretty much the mask as well. That is very nice. And also the shoe as well is also cool too. I do love the hairstyle, by the way. And especially this is a rare item, by the way, as well, by the way, which also makes it cool, by the way. I don't know who pretty much came up with this, by the way, because it literally looks like giving off like cyberpunk vibe, by the way. But whoever created it, by the way, this is pretty much nice. So I do love it. It's like this is literally giving a whole entire cyberpunk vibe, by the way. So that is pretty much cool, by the way. I do remember wearing the set though, as I said, because I think I remember only was wearing the hairstyle, by the way, and I forgot about literally hairstyle, by the way. Like the hairstyle of it, by the way, is just amazing. I don't know if that's part of like the goggles or part of the hairstyle. Let me say. That is part of the hair. That is nice. That is a really cool set, by the way. I don't know if anyone really has it, by the way, because this is from Mr. Warren 9000, so y'all could probably still get this hat, by the way. He has like some good like gacha rolls, like it pretty much says. So that is pretty much nice. So I do love this hat though. I really like this hat / hairstyle. All right, so let's go show the next one. The next one is the Scare Bear mask, part of the Scare Bear party set. So I think this one is a okay, that's very interesting. I think this one is kind of like from Halloween, cause it looks like something from Halloween. I have never worn this set before, by the way. I have never worn this set in my entire life, by the way. It does look very interesting, kind of like very scary at the same time. I do like it how it has like the party hat on there, so which is cool. The rest of it is pretty much nice. I don't know like if I've seen really like anyone wear this type of set before, by the way. I think it gotta be from October, because that's the only thing I could think of. Because I remember seeing somewhere like October or November. So yeah, so that's all I could think of if we were seeing this hat. It might be from November. It might be from November, maybe. But still, this is a very interesting set, by the way. Given like a whole tie, like I guess I could say Freddy Fazbear, but like I don't think it's really Freddy Fazbear at all, by the way. So that's pretty much alright. So I can say this, it's an alright set. It's a really awesome alright set. I might wear this set pretty much like later on my own time, so which is cool. So let's go ahead and pretty much check out the whole tie set. Now, let's go ahead and show off the next hat. I think we got about 2 more hats, I believe. Yeah, we got 2 more hats. So we got the warning cone. Another change of hat color to your liking. So we pretty much have is that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Alright, so let's change the orange color of the cone, by the way, and we'll know what cones look like. Okay, so this is pretty much a interesting hat, by the way. It's a wow. You know, I was gonna say if it just looked like a whole entire like robot cone, by the way, but like, why does it look like a lighthouse cone? It literally looks like a lighthouse cone. Okay, I don't know what to say about this hat, by the way. I don't even know if I should be weird out of it or just confused, because first of all, and I know this is Plant vs. Zombie, by the way. I know Plant vs. Zombie, as I said before, is weird. But like, why do you need a cone on top of your hair with a whole entire light? Oh, I don't know. It looks like a firefighter beep sound. So I can pretty much say that it pretty much looks like something pretty much that Zomboss made, by the way. Gotta be, because if it ain't him, by the way, I have no idea. But still, it's an interesting looking set, by the way. I wouldn't pretty much run this because it looks weird. But if you guys like it, that is pretty much cool. So that is great to see. Alright, and we have is one more hat left, by the way, and that is the crash cap. It's like a pants for your head. So I think I do remember wearing this hat, by the way. Yeah, I do remember wearing this hat, by the way. So I think I remember getting this hat somewhere around 2019, and it's very like uncommon hat. It's very like a whole time like, I guess say it's like roller skate going on, by the way, cause she got like the roller skate hat on with pretty, I guess you could say, the roller skate hairstyle, by the way. So which is pretty much cool. I do like this whole entire set, by the way. Or sorry, this whole entire hat. It's like one of the most very interesting, uncommon hats I've pretty much seen, by the way. I don't remember wearing that often, by the way, because I didn't really wear that much uncommon hats when I started playing this game, by the way. But I feel like it's just a normal hat. It really is. I mean, it looks pretty much cool, so that's like a pretty much safer right there, by the way. But I might probably run this hat again after like probably like almost 6 years later playing this game, by the way. So I'll probably have to start doing that very soon enough around probably around over this year, 2025. So cool hat. All right. So let's see. Which one is y'all favorite hat in this whole entire list? Is it Dance Dynamo, the Electro Striker, Dazzling Hair, Electro Cat, Disco Destruction, Neon Gear Chandelier, not Chandler, Zing Bling Sparkle Hat, Destination Punk Hair, Scare Bear Mask, Warning Cone, or the Crash Cap? Let me know kind of which one's your favorite hat in this whole entire list. But yeah, but what everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here because it has been a very long video to prepare to start off the morning prayer for show some of the hats I got and Plant vs. Zombie Battle for Neighborville. But I believe that we do have is like a lot more characters. Well, not a lot more characters, but I think we're yeah, we still got a lot more characters left. I think we got like 5 more characters left, by the way. So that is pretty much good, by the way. So we are almost done with the series, by the way. So we probably got like 5 more weeks until this premise. Well, not really 5 more weeks. We probably got like to the next 2 weeks for we get like this whole entire series done, by the way. So which is great. So can't wait to show more of these characters had around Tuesday and around Sunday. But if y'all enjoy this, you already know what to do. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.